Hey guys, it's CWL here with another video, same as yesterday. It's looking at the player ratings and the player likenesses for the Super League players on Rugby League Live 4. Today we're going to be looking at ST Helens, Leigh-Huddersfield and Catalans. So yeah, I see that Sean Johnson there on the screen. Let's go. So you can get the demo on the fan hub on Steam. I think in the last video I'll put a link in the description, and I'll put a link to and remember to like the video and subscribe and comment your thoughts on what I think. I got a few different opinions on last video, and it'd also be great if you could follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. I've just got Twitter this morning, so I'm a bit low. I'm on like 3 followers. Isn't great, so I'll do that. So now, the first team we'll be going on is ST Helens. Someone asked me and wanted me to do this yesterday, so I'll do this first. Let's go on line up and standard. So, Johnny Lomax, 75 rated. And with the new player rating system, I think Lomax as a 75 is a fair rating. I think in the last game, I think we should have kept it the same but a bit different. There's some things that got changed. I'll do a video about that another time if you want me to, so I can tell you about the new player rating systems. There's Johnny Lomax, 75. The player face isn't great, like most of them, but the rating I think is fair for him. He's been injured a lot. Then we've got Thomas Makinson, 59 rated. Actually terrible. Like, we've really underrated there. So I think he's an alright, decent player. I think he should be in the 70s or high 60s, but I think the 70s, because he's been playing a bit, but Lomax literally hasn't played much. The player face isn't terrible, but it's not great. 59 rated for Tommy Makinson. It's not. I don't think that's right. And Ryan Morgan, 75 exactly. Ryan Morgan and Tommy Makinson. Look, I think they're about the same level, and Ryan Morgan's been given 75. It's not about player face either though. Morgan. Mark Percival, 69. That's low as well for Mark Percival. So I think he's been really good this season. He's been picked for England in the elite training camps. I don't think that's right. And then Adam Swift, 64. Yeah, fair enough. I think maybe a bit higher. I think about 68 would be fair. I think sometimes, or possibly a bit higher. But yeah. Next, 78 rated. We have Theo Farge. Yep. I think that's a fair rating for him. I think he's been pretty good. I think maybe 77 would be exact, but 78 is pretty fair. Play face isn't bad either. Danny Richardson, I've literally never heard of him, so 63 I don't really know. Kyle Amor, 65. I don't think that's fair, but the forwards seem to have really low ratings this year. 64, 65. Tommy Lee in as the hooker, 70. Maybe. Luke Douglas is a prop. 72, maybe, yeah, that's fair. Zeb Taylor, 78. Now he came in as a good player, but I don't think he's been great this season. I think he's been alright. I think the 75 would be fair. There's players who I think have done better than him this season, and haven't, like from other teams who haven't got as high rating. And then we've got Dominique Peru as a second rower. I think it could be a bit lower. He's not really played much this season, to be honest. Got John Wilkins, 67. He's getting a bit old. I think that might be fair. Alex Walmsley, prop, 71. I think that's fair. He's a good, maybe possibly. I think actually a bit higher. He's actually quite good, but he's not one of the best. People like Scott Taylor and Liam Watts who haven't been given as higher rating, I think they're about a similar level as Walmsley, possibly better. James Roby, 81. Now you see, Roby, he's a really good hooker. I think he's probably better than he's not as good as Houghton. I think Houghton's better, but he's been given a higher rating than Houghton. Not sure why. Luke Thompson, prop, not really heard of him. Aaron Smith, haven't really heard of him either. And is there anyone I know really? Matthew Fleming, 66. Fair. Morgan Knowles, 69. That's fair. And Lou McCarthy Scarsbrook, 72, that's fair as well. So next we're on to Leigh Centurions. Oh, hang on. And so yeah, Leigh Centurions, where are you? There you are. 69 rated, same as St Helens, higher than Wigan, absolutely hilarious. It's great. Ryan Hampshire 72. I think it should be a bit lower. Matt Dawson, it's a good player shape. The face isn't exactly great, but 60, yeah. Willie Tonga 73. Fair enough, maybe. Nah, I think he should be a bit less. And we've got Mitch Brown. Don't really know much about him. Don't really know as much about Leigh because they've got a lot of players who've never played in Super League, so I don't really know much. Then Adam Higson, never heard of him either. Ben Reynolds 59. I don't know about that. I think he's been decent. I think he should be a bit higher. High 60s maybe. Josh Drinkwater 79. Wait, Sneed is better than Josh Drinkwater, but Josh Drinkwater has been given 79. That is just not. That's not right. Shouldn't be right. Acton, that's fair. Mickey Hyam, that's a fair rating. Actually, he's not as good as Houghton though. Saying it's a lot of players who've been given low ratings, then players who aren't as good have been given higher ratings. I'm not sure why. Gartok AC1, I think that's a bit high. Glenn Stewart 75, I think that's right. He's been good. He's good. Teliave 23, possibly a bit lower. Player face isn't terrible. And the Glenn Stewart player face is actually decent. Harrison Hampson 61. Yeah, I think I could go with that. Dane Weston 71. Yeah. Danny Tickle 62. Yeah, I think that's right because he's not been great. He's made a lot of mistakes and stuff, but he's not like terrible. We've got El Lau, Felicia. He's higher rated than Houghton. Isn't as good as Houghton in real life. See, it's happening a lot. I could be biased, but I'm pretty sure Houghton's probably the best hooker in Super League. And we've got Corey Patterson 70. Ben Crook. I'm just looking at some of the players I know. Like Ben Crook 75. It's a bit high. And we've got Martin Ridyard 72. I think that's a fair rating. And that's all their players for Leigh. Then on to Huddersfield. Go. Huddersfield Giants 70 rated. Okay. Nothing being that good, but see. Jermaine McGilvray 64 rated. Okay. So I'm McGilvray. I think he should be higher rated than that. Because I think McGilvray, I think he's a decent player. There's Leroy Cudjoe here, who's got 78. I don't think he's as good as McGilvray, really, to be honest. We've got Lee Gaskell, centre, 76. I've not really seen him play. I don't even know if he's been playing. And there's Jordan Turner. I didn't realise he was in Super League now. I'm sure if he is, but oh well. Then we got on to Danny Brough on the wing. Don't know about why he's on the wing, but 79. That's a fair rating for him. Jared Svensson, not really heard of him. And then Ryan Hinchcliffe, 68. Yeah, that's fair. Never heard of Sean and Mike Lawrence. Oh yeah, I think that's fair for Lawrence. Dale Ferguson, I think that's fair. Simmons, never heard of him. Leeming, not heard of him. Ika Feller, I have no idea how you say his name, but yeah, I think that's a fair rating. Oliver Roberts, never really heard of him, to be honest. Akuma Tautai, I think that's fair. I think he's been decent. Paul Clough, I think that's fair, to be honest. And there's Daniel Smith 68. Right, Mamo, let's see him because he's been quite. I think he's been quite good for them. 73, yeah, I think that's a fair rating. Not the worst thing ever. The play face. Then we've got Gene Ormsby. Actually, he's not played much this season, so I don't really know. Then we've got Catalan Dragons last team. Just have a look at the jerseys. Yeah, the jerseys have been done well. Alright, so yeah, I've got. My voice just broke there, that sounds weird. Catalan Dragons. Yeah, I should stop that. 71. Alright, so see the kits and oh, and what I like about this, you can see a whiteboard. It says smooth as air. Yep, so it says a load of stuff. Can't really read it. It's got the whole changing room around it. Pretty nice little touch for us to see. And then there's Richard Myler here. It's actually gone to Leeds now, but I think they've done all the things before he signed, so it's fair. So Braden Williami 70, I think that's fair. Jody Broughton 62, could be a bit high. Not very good player face, but I think it could be a higher rating. Christian Inu centre 78. See, it's a bit high because it's better than Fanua, and he's definitely better than Fanua. I'm sorry, but I think he is. I think they should swap ratings. Fanua be 78, Inu be about 75. That'd be fair. Yeah. Vincent Duport 70. That's fair. Huad Yaha wing 64. That's fair as well. Luke Wall 77. He's been decent this season, so I think that'll be fair as well. And Richard Miles 76. He's been doing decent. He's got 76 rated, so I think that's fair. His play face isn't terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. He's gone to Leeds. He's signed for Leeds now. Richard Miles. My mic just fell off my table thing on my computer is. So now we're on to Julian Bousquet 67. That's fair rating. Not great player face, but I don't think many players have actually got great player face, so I don't blame him. I'm not really annoyed. Da Costa, not terrible player face, but fair rating. Sam Mower, I think that's a pretty good player face. And 72, fair rating. He's been really good. I think he's been good this season. Benjamin Garcia 68, second row. I think that's fair. Justin Horro 70. Yeah, I think that's fair. Not a bad player face either. Now we're on to Greg Bird. It's an okay player face, not the best, but the rating I think is fair because he's been good this season. Been out a lot, but I think when he's played he's been good. Gigo 74, I think that's a fair rating. I don't think he's played much. I think he's been on a ban or something. Wait, I'm not sure, but he's not played that much this season. 74, that's fair. Remy Cassidy 72, fair rating. I think he's been decent, but not amazing. Bacieri, not a bad player face actually for Bacieri. 67 is fair player rating as well. We've got Luke Burgess, player shape is good. Face, not as good, but the rating is fair. Paul Layton 76. You see, he's the same as Houghton. Houghton's better than Ayton. I'm sorry, but Houghton's the best hooker in Super League. I'm sorry to all of you people. I've got a bit of a few words of me down in the comments last video. I said Houghton was better than Parcell. That got me a few words from people. Albert Anderson, Boss 77, fair rated, I think. Never heard of him. Michael Simon 72, fair. He's only 70. Right, so it's all the players I know from there, and it's all the players from Catalan Dragons. So now I have done all that. I've looked through every single player from all those teams. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll have the link to get the demo in the description. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later.